Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jack Safra991 here, and what I've got for you today is the best money making method in GT7 at this very moment in 1.11 update. This is the money making guide, which will hopefully help you be able to make 2.4 million credits an hour. So if you enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe. We're on our way to 500 subscribers, and yeah, I'd recommend doing this soon before it goes. Also, shout out to Mr. MCA. He's an amazing GT7 YouTuber, and he actually is the inspiration to this video, and also got the tips from him. So I'll leave his link to his video in the description below. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on with today's video. Alright guys, here we go. So firstly, what you want to do to find this car, you want to go to Brand Central, go to America, go to Dodge. And then once you're in Dodge, go showroom and scroll quite far to the right, but not completely. And you're going to be looking for the X VGT, which is this one right here, 1 million credits. Now the credit system's fixed in the game, I can recommend buying these cars. Feel free to pick a colour you want. A lot of different variations here. I personally am a fan of the blue, the Devil Blue, of course. But yeah, choose what you wish. Now to find the race we're looking for today, you're going to go into World Circuits right here. And then going to go to Asia Oceania. Scroll over to the right and up to Tokyo Expressway, and all the way to the right here to the World Touring Car 600 series. And what you're going to need, by the way, I should have probably done this a minute ago, but what you're going to need the racing transmission, the racing hard tyres, and then tune accordingly to what I've got here. Feel free to take a screenshot of any of the information on screen. It's pretty much ideal as the car can get with its current settings. Of course, what you want to do with your racing transmission, make it 580. And then in here, you're going to want to play with the figures. I recommend starting at the bottom 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then working your way from 1 to 3, and then keep pushing until you get these exact values, or close to anyway. And it will give you that 59505 power points. Sorry, performance points, PP points, however you want to call it. A little bit of fuel saving here at the beginning, just to make sure you can survive to the end. But apart from that, we want to avoid these cars as best as possible here at the beginning. But I want to be passing super wide and just try and avoid going into the back of them. While we're here, I just want to say thank you so much for the 300 subscribers, guys. It means the absolute world to me, and you guys are amazing, so thank you. A big video is coming soon. This one, you want to be braking quite early. Brake just before the 150 board or 200 board. When you've got cold tyres on your first lap, when the track's still a bit damp, it's a little bit harder to do. Same with here. And we're braking a little bit before the board up the top for the first corner. So you can see I'm going to go really wide, but we do sort this out later on as well. Don't forget to use your hybrid as well. Make sure you got it mapped. My hybrid / overtake button is circle on my wheel, but on controller it's R3, which is the thumbstick, the right thumbstick. So don't forget to use that for this one to gain a little bit more pace and speed. Use that where you can. Here it gets a bit awkward with the back markers here. We do actually make contact, me and the Aston Martin driver. I do pick up a penalty, but it's worth getting these penalties. Although it slows you down, it is worth it if it means you get that clean race bonus. So don't forget that. We'll just show you how you should overtake. So you basically want to be passing as wide as possible, like we did on the opening lap. Although we get a bit of contact with the wall, the car's a little bit hard to control, but you can kind of trust it through the corners somewhat. It just feels like it takes a minute or two to really kick in. And you can actually see the aero deploying on the car as we're moving. It's quite cool to see. It's like a spaceship. It looks like the Batmobile, but with a bit more techie parts. So passing quite wide here. It's already halfway through the race. I have cut out a lot of this because it's mostly just me racing on my own, but with the little bit of moments of racing with the other guys. Braking just before that board up the top of the track. Could actually brake just a tiny bit before it, and just try and keep your foot on the accelerator just slightly, just for a little bit of power through that corner. And then as soon as you get to around this point with the dots on the ground, get that hybrid pulled in, and away you go. So here we go. This is the last lap here. You just see us at 1:19.2. That was my best lap of the race, and that was pretty much as best it can be. I would say this lap was better. We just had some back markers here, but once again I want to demonstrate to you just going around these back markers, roughly how you can do it. It's really hard to do. I think being patient is really the key with this one. But yeah, you really want to just keep it clean, and it's worth getting the penalties if it means you keep a clean race bonus, because as I said, you can make 2.4 million credits an hour. And that's it, unless you can go faster than me, which I think is going to be easily possible here. This one I found fuel to be not too much of an issue, but I've done this one about 3 times now, and I've ran out of fuel twice. So this time I didn't, but I did change the fuel mixture at the beginning to 5 or 6 just briefly. So yeah, remember that. Maybe brake a bit earlier on the first lap as well. Always good tips. For this one, pretty much brake on that board at the top once again. A little bit of throttle down here, just get the best of exits, and that's how quick a lap is. It's pretty quick, of course. Just a little straight here. We are a little bit down on our time, but actually overall not too bad. We did catch up a little bit, but it just wasn't enough. And we do have a bit of excess fuel there, so I think just depending how it lines up with the RNG, you might have more or less fuel with the wind and with the different AI you're up against if that's slowing you down, you know. But overall, first place there, pretty good stuff in the Dodge Vision GT. And look at that, 18.19, so times that by 3, so that's 3 times in an hour. 825 times by 3 is 2475. Add the 3 zeros, 2.4 mil. Hope that video is helpful, guys. You've been awesome. I've been Zafra, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.